Hello there, this is Carlo. Welcome to another video, and it's a bit of a comparison video really. Thought it might be quite interesting to do something like this. I've never done anything like this before on the channel, so yeah, today we'll be sort of looking at well, not the difference, but the difference between the Imac 27-inch 5K Retina compared to the HP Z600 Workstation. Now obviously they're both totally different machines. They're in essence designed to do two totally different things in two totally different classes, if that makes sense. So one is a standalone all-in-one machine, as you probably know, one Insult Intelligence, released in 2015. The other one is a complete workstation released in 2011. Now, to start off with, which one's better, right? And I'm going to be, this is my own opinion, guys. If you've got a 5K iMac and you love it, there's no reason why you can't still keep loving it and enjoying the machine. I'm not trying to slag any machines off or make out that one's better than the other. All I'm doing is bringing my opinion and telling you the truth, basically. So yeah, iMac 27-inch 5K or HP Z600 Workstation. Well, it's not rocket science that the HP Z600 Workstation is going to be a lot better than the iMac 27-inch. Seeing as the iMac, everything is integrated onto the motherboard and built into a screen, which is about that thin. Whereas the Z600 is a fully loaded workstation, ready to do whatever you basically throw at it. Now, I've been looking at some Geekbench scores on this machine, and if I just open up my Geekbench, my Z600 Workstation, I Geekbenched it when I first got it, and sorry, it came in to nearly 21,000, so 20,535. And for a machine that came out not too long ago, in 2012 or 2011, I think it was 2011, that is an amazing score. Really, really is, compared to if we look at the iMac I had before, that clocked in at 12,096, so near enough double the performance of the 27-inch 5K Retina iMac. And this iMac was the Core i5 version that I had, 32GB of RAM, 3TB Fusion drive with the 2GB R9 graphics. Now this machine, when I Geekbenched it with the MVS 295 graphics card, so I never even benched it with the GTX Titan. But when I did bench it, I came near enough to 26,000 on Geekbench for this machine, which is absolutely insane. Obviously, when you look back at the score I showed you for the iMac 27-inch Retina, 12,096. Yeah, it blows it all away. And if you want to put it into context, we have a score here for the Mac Pro. This is the Mac Pro 2013 model. This is the 6-core, as you can see down here, 6-core, 12 threads, running at 3.5 GHz. This is a newer Xeon processor as well, and that only hit 18,286 in Geekbench. So near enough 7,000 more points ahead of the Mac Pro, which is probably priced at that configuration about £6,000. The iMac 27-inch, when I bought it, was just a few pence short of £2,000. And this, without my Titan graphics card, if I removed it as I bought it, was $1,000 for this machine, with the best processors in it, maxed out 48GB of RAM, and the 1TB hard drive. So this was a really, really good deal. When you look at it in context to, and you compare it to machines that are more recent, yeah, it's a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. So I've been running some tests on this machine. I've not done no gaming on it yet, but I will do some gaming on it and come back to you guys to tell you how this performs. Obviously it's not rocket science, it's got a Titan graphics card in it. It's going to play any game, probably at ultra settings, that I throw at it. Now if I had a Quadro card in there, Quadro cards are not really designed for gaming, they're more designed for CAD work, so there'll probably be a difference in performance. But when I had the MVS 295 in there, which is a very, very low spec card, as you guys know, especially if you know about workstations, I was playing Gary's mod or Gmod on a solid 60 FPS per frames per second. It was very, very quick. There was no lag, no nothing. So that's with that card. But I haven't played any games on this system with the Titan. But I will be doing some gaming stuff on it just to see performance and how it performs in general. But all in all, yeah, I mean, this machine absolutely flattens the iMac. You're saving probably the best part of £1,000. You know, I don't know what, you know, I really did like the iMac, I must admit. I thought it was amazing when I first bought it. The 5K screen was beautiful. It felt smooth, buttery smooth. It was quick. It was a pleasure to use, and it still was a pleasure to use. The only thing, like I said in my previous video, it lacks heavy duty workflow. And for a machine that cost near enough £2,000, you would not expect that to be the case. You expect it to perform. If it's a 5K display, then obviously it should be able to render 5K or you should be able to work in 4K, no problems, because it's got a 5K display. It defeats the object of having a display like that if you can't work within them sort of boundaries. So that was a bit. Now it did start running okay. I've got some videos on my channel. You can look back on my channel on performance, you know, but it weren't. And 4K editing was okay, but sometimes it was a bit painstaking. Especially if I added like neat video to get rid of noise and stuff like that. Neat video would kick the shit out of the machine and just make it lag like you would believe. But when I run neat video on this, it's like it's not even there. Do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, okay, whatever. You want, you know, take away some noise, not a problem. So if you're looking for a really good system, I would say save your money up. If you've got the money up, buy a HP workstation, whether it's 600, 820 or 800. Or if you're feeling flushed, an 840, you would definitely not be disappointed. It's an absolutely amazing piece of kit. So yeah, that is my quick rundown of which one I prefer. Obviously it's going to be Workstation because it's doing everything I need it to do better. Obviously I need to start working in 4 and 6K more. Because when you're working in 6K, by the time you add your effects and you downscale it, so say for instance you've got a 6K crop on your screen, you can add more movement by downscaling it to 4K. So you can play around with the camera views, or you can play around with the movement of the scene within Premiere Pro if you downscale it from 6K to 4K. So your 6K will hang over the screen in Premiere Pro, and then you'll have more space to sort of pan the camera in animation in Premiere Pro if you want it to, and you won't get no drop frame rates and you won't get no pixels or bad looking picture. So that's why I want to start working more in 6K and 4K. So if I'm working in 4K, then obviously that'll be downscaled to sort of like 1080p or 2.5K, just to give me more movement with the camera. So yeah, as always guys, thanks for listening. I really do appreciate your time, and thank you so much. I think we're on 1,660 subs at the moment, and that is an absolute, that's amazing. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I can't thank you enough for all your support and all your kind messages on my channel as well. You guys have been absolutely insanely cool. It means so much to me. So yeah, you guys are awesome. So as always guys, thanks for listening. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Ciao ciao.